Are you surprised or disappointed that progressives have almost turned their back on ACORN because popularity has shifted all of a sudden?
Well, I'm hoping they end up standing up. I mean, it's sort of the basic rule. Come for ACORN today, they're going to come for them tomorrow. So my concern is in the sort of spirit of neo-McCarthyism that's raging through the country that unless nobody's perfect, but unless we start standing together and understand the politics of this, I think it's going to be a very hard time to honestly debate and struggle for our issues.
Some other progressive groups have stated ACORN's not being proactive enough. They're not defending their name, all the good that they have done. They're not defending it enough. How do you respond to that?
I think ACORN is probably caught in the bunker. There's so much incoming. I'm not sure that they've sort of found the right stride yet, but hopefully they will. And certainly if there are people who think that they're not doing enough of a good job of putting out their work, they could help.
So many progressive groups have almost attacked the Obama administration. You got the gays, you got the immigration, that he's been elected on this mandate, but he hasn't done anything for our side. What's your position on that? What's your reaction?
I think we really need to get moving from the base. I mean, it's I think where we could be self-critical in terms of the progressive forces is that we're hoping the president can carry over a lot of these policies without us mobilizing and doing what we know how to do in Congress and directly at the White House. I mean, without the White House feeling pressure, they're balancing a lot of stuff, and it's not necessarily going to be in our interest. So yeah, I do think we need to organize aggressively and push this administration as we did Bush, as we did Carter, as we did Nixon, as we did, Clinton and anybody else to try to get them to do the right thing. And if we don't, we're not going to get the good result.
How would you rate them so far? If you had to give a grade, you've been in this business probably as long as any other activist. Incomplete still.
Yeah, I don't think there's no grade passing or failing yet. I mean, I think he still needs
Verdict's still out.
The talk is good. We need the action now.
And finally, a lot of conservatives are now focusing on Charlie Rangel. Have you dealt with him before? And
certainly,
what's your reaction?
Rangel was a good ally of the organization in New York and used to be somebody who they could talk to. Thank you, Jay. About problems and needs of low-income people, and I know he's had some issues that have come up that I really can't follow from New Orleans.
Do you feel he's a distraction to the cause?
I hadn't noticed it. I mean, maybe there's so much press about ACORN, I hadn't noticed what Charlie Rangel's having to live through. But
last question: what's your opinion of the two undercover reporters?
Luckily, when all this happened, I was in Canada. In Canada, they don't get Fox News, and actually, when I was called, I would say, hey, they don't even have internet in Canada. So I hadn't really seen them. I've read about it.
Do you agree that they should be prosecuted?
I doubt if that's going to happen. So I don't think it's worth me thinking about it one way or another. I mean, there's no way to excuse misbehavior. One of those two wrongs wouldn't make it right. So I just assume dance on that one.